Welcome back to Jay Wiz TV. I'm your host, Jay Wiz, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Smash that subscribe button. We're going to jump right into this clip, man. We got Adam 22, man. Let's see how he feel about what's going on. If he had a hand, in moving these pieces and causing all this mayhem on over the internet. Let me know y'all take. Let's jump right into it, man. It's Jay Wiz TV. Smash the subscribe button.
Do you feel like you've affected what's going on with them right now?
Not really.
You don't?
Although I can speak on some very, very privileged information right now that I think is going to set the internet on fire because
All
right, here you already have it, man. The dude asked him a question. Do you think, you had a hand in what's going on the internet? Adam 22 said, no, I don't, but he continued to say, I got some information that's going to set the internet on fire. And you see Lush One rubbing his hands, This a video game to them, man. While people are losing their lives and going behind them bars, this is a game to them, But let's see what type of game they playing this time.
Let me break this down for you. Let me break down the last 24 or so hours of my life. So, this morning, got a colonoscopy as a result of the fact that I, for a period of time, was suffering from a condition called colitis, in which your colon becomes infected and irritated, whatever. They wanted to do a colonoscopy. This is my second time doing it. Basically, it involves you don't eat any food for 24 hours. You take a bunch of meds that make you...
Bro, what are we talking about, man? My boy on the couch, man, put his head down and start rubbing his head. He noticed some bunk shit, They continue to go up there and sit up there, man. Somebody need to smack that toupee off Adam's head or something, man. He doing too much right now, man.
Shit out every last ounce of water and shit inside your body, and then you go into the doctor's office. They put you to sleep. They take a camera. They put the camera inside of your butthole, which means yes, and then you go into the doctor's office. They put you to sleep.
I had to rewind and look at old boy, man, with that duck's hat, man. He turned around to his boy like this. Let's just get him right now, man. Get him. Nah, man, don't incriminate yourself. But man, this is the stuff people gotta deal with because they continue want to sit on that Adam 22 platform, man. Which is, that's a baby police station up there, man. Got all the information and files kept in the archive, all neat for the feds. Anytime they want to come through, they can pick a file,
Take a camera. They put the camera inside of your butthole, which means yes, I was booka booka today.
And Brick's very jealous.
By a large Samoan man. I don't know. I was locked up. I was knocked out, so I don't remember anything from it at all. I'm sorry, Brick. I know that this kind of goes against the nature of our relationship and everything. I wasn't supposed to let another dude hold me down like that while you were locked up. I'm so sorry. But I did that today. Anyway, yesterday. I'm
out here fighting for their lives and behind bars, and he's still, the circus must continue,
Sitting around the house, starving myself all day. I actually have a newfound appreciation for fasting because I do feel like I achieved some sort of mental clarity while I didn't eat food for a day.
Shouts to the monks.
But while I'm in my house, I'm playing poker on my computer, a guy comes to my front door, and I didn't actually even know, but my girl was communicating with him through the box in the front of our house with the camera. She texts me. She says, a dude is here from the FBI, and basically he's trying to serve you with a subpoena. And so she told him, like a ride or die would. She told him, Adam's not here, and he's off at work or whatever. I forget what she told him. And so I immediately hop on the line with my lawyer. I say, what should I do? I don't want to, handle this situation wrong. Over and over and over, I've sat down with rappers or whoever who tell me about situations in which they divulge too much information to the police or whoever, and it ended.
Divulge too much information from the police, bro. You police headquarters. All the information is saved in the archive at your studio, man, at your homes, man. Talking about too much information, man. That rappers been giving up. You've been sitting at these platforms, man, feeding them, man, so they can continue incriminating themselves. Asking them these incriminated questions instead of some real life hip hop questions or, you know, some real life questions, man, community questions.
Coming back to bite them, especially something that comes to mind is like Hurricane Chris, who caught a body that was blatantly self-defense. Soon as the cops come, he airs out his whole situation and ends up coming back to haunt him because the state ends up trying him. So if he had not made all those statements to the cops right after he had killed this dude, then it for sure would have been a way easier case for him to beat. Now, that being said, I'm not really that worried because I know that I myself haven't been involved in any criminality, but I figured I would have my lawyer take care of it. So my lawyer reaches out to the guy who came to my door. She assures me that she's going to be able to ask the FBI agent a handful of questions, and from that information be able to ascertain, is Adam in trouble? Is Adam going to be, you know, forced to hand over a crazy amount of information? Because that was kind of lingering around in my head as like, God, this is going to be a huge pain in the ass if they want to confiscate all the computers and everything in here. We're going to have to, like, what, buy a bunch of computers to use.
Where's the furnace? Set to start the furnace up, guys.
I don't know. I was considering that. I have not destroyed any information for the record. But this is the thing that my lawyer comes back to me with. She said the feds were interested in one thing and one thing only. Because in my head, I'm thinking they're going to want copies of the podcasts that Brick or Luce were on. They're going to want to make sure that there wasn't anything in those podcasts that was edited out. Now, anybody who knows me and No Jumper knows that we really don't like to edit things out. So the only stuff we're editing out is if it's like a 4-alarm fire, like, yo, we need to take this out. So I don't think there's ever been something that Brick or Luce told us that they needed us to edit out. But the one thing that the feds wanted was the cease and desist from Big U to No Jumper, asking us to take down the episode in which Luce Cannon first made the explosive statements that suggested that Big U had previous knowledge of Nipsey Hussle's death. Now,
that's what they went knocking at Adam 22. I need those archives, you know. I need that information. Did Big U hit Adam 22 saying take that video down, you know? Y'all know what video it was when Luce Cannon and Wack was up there, you know, and, you know, people start talking and saying things. Y'all let me know. Put it in the comment section below, you know. Is that the reason the feds came knocking?
that situation is very much outside of what was mentioned in the indictment. In the indictment, there's nothing about Nipsey. There's nothing about any of that stuff. So this to me is kind of massive because it makes me feel like, oh, the FBI is interested in what Big U's involvement in Nipsey's death might be.
All right, guys, we're going to cut that there, you know. That was pretty much Adam 22 breaking down pretty much what the feds came doing, knocking at his door and the questions they asked him. Did Big U have a hand in Nipsey Hussle thing, you know, and do he got any information that Big U was insinuating to take that episode down? This is J-West TV, man. Don't incriminate yourself at the police headquarters down at No Jumpers, man. I'm out, man.